Boo! Hello. Hello, it's me, Shirgi, back at it again with another composing stream. It's so exciting, isn't it? I'm so excited. Let's get to work, as the stream title suggests. Time to post in the Discord. Guys, there's a Discord server. You can join it. Yay. It's time for ping. Everyone get ping. Bang. Yippee. Get out of here, Discord. You guys want to see what I look like in 60 FPS? This whole time you've been seeing me in 30 FPS. But now you can look at me in 60. Wow, look, this is what I look like in 60 FPS. Although I am lying to you because actually I stream at 48 FPS. So you're not actually seeing me in 60 FPS. But I'm immediately reverting back because it makes my eyes hurt. I think 30 looks much better. Hello. My computer, well, you can't watch YouTube. Is it too complicated for you? Are you still running Firefox 3.0? You know, Firefox 3.0 still runs on your computer if you download it. It's pretty cool, right? Okay. What are we going to do today? Write music, drink sweet tea. Oh, by the way, I ate way too much. I did too little today for how much I ate today. I ate so much food. I went over to an Asian fusion place nearby and I ate some food, but apparently there was like an art market happening inside of the store and it was so noisy in there. And I'm like, bro, usually it's super quiet in there, but there were like people selling arts and crafts and stuff in there. And I would have liked it more if it wasn't so noisy, so I didn't get anything. Too bad, so sad. Be quieter next time. I'm trying to eat my bulgogi. You nerds. You art student nerds. Take that. Anyway, yeah, it's writing time. Time to get to work. And make sure you're doing your writing too. It looked exactly 160% as good in 60 FPS, but actually 48 FPS. That's a pretty something percentage. I bet you guys didn't even notice I wasn't in full 48 FPS until I pointed it out to you, which just tells you how much you need to know. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I should run 48 and not 60 because I do music. In fact, I don't even think you need 48. I could just stream in 30 FPS and you wouldn't notice a difference because MuseScore is so darn slow. I mean, it's my fault because I'm writing for like 2 billion instruments at once, so MuseScore is probably having a hard time rendering all of that. But either way, yeah. I mean, you probably wouldn't notice. My monitor is running at a crisp 144 FPS just to write music. Back when I got it, I was like, you know, I was still playing Counter-Strike pretty regularly, so I like justified it to myself that I need such a high refresh rate monitor. And now I don't do any of that, so I just have this high refresh rate monitor to do MuseScore, which is so worth it. So worth it. I did get this keyboard though. That was pretty expensive, but I think it was worth it because it sounds so nice and it feels so awesome to type on. It's a Unicomp keyboard. I'll never stop talking about it because it's awesome. Are you a composer? Then join the Discord server now. You can see for yourself how all the other people are writing their music. Wow. It's so important that you know that. Otherwise, you won't have that information and you'll be tortured that you don't know how your peers are doing. You know, I was actually going to do some like game stuff because I'm like, I haven't done I haven't done music in like 2 days, and then I stopped streaming for a little bit because of stuff. I was busy, and by busy I mean I was tired. So I was tired. I was busy being tired. I was tired being busy, and I did so much sleeping, and that's my excuse for not streaming. That's basically it. Not that you guys miss me anyway, because I know all of you go back and watch the VODs like a bunch of weirdos. Because you just need your hit of my sweet voice. So, I know you're not lacking for that, but anyway, it's time for writing. So, the first things I want to do is kind of iron out the parts of this that I think are the weakest. There are some parts here that I'm not very proud of, and I think it's time we change that. Oh, we gotta make it better. Starting with this part here. This part with the very devious sounding melody. I don't like it. So this is what I'm gonna do. It's gone now. We're gonna fix it. And by fix it, I mean I'm gonna completely do something different here. It's time for something else. And I have an idea. It is going to be like a 2/4 thingy. Yoink. Blunk. Okay, beautiful. I'm moving from 4/4 to 2/4. Don't ask me why. Ever do community review days where you critique our compositions? No. I don't think enough people have asked, nor do I think enough people would submit it, nor do I think I could give any advice that would be worth it, but I guess if you really, really want me to, I guess I can. But, like, what would I even say? Oh, this sounds cool. You should maybe do this. Okay, bye. Unless you want me to be harsher than that. This sucks and you should be ashamed, and also your orchestration is terrible. Grr. Minus 1,000 points for using the trumpet. Because I hate it. For no reason. Okay. Oh, okay. You can see the screen. For some reason I had a moment where I was like, can you see the screen? But you can. I want timpani. Where are you? It wants to go to like A, right? So I want some high timpani parts here. Something like this. Good. This is gonna be very strange, but what does this sound like? Ooh, I like that actually. Although I'm not sure if I can call for a timpani that high after all of this. Just Yeah, stay low. And I think I'll just kind of mimic this high part with some wonderful pizzicato notes. Something like this. Wonderful. Just double bass, please. No, bring it back. Bring back the cello. Try fourths, please, not fifths. Try fourths. So all these E's become D's. Okay, hold on. A very loud motorcyclist outside is bothering me. I prefer to E. Go back to E. Thank you. Can you guys play a rather short A here? Thank you. And I want some pizzicato stuff happening here. You're alternating between this A and E, so I want you to play A, try... Okay, hold on, give me a second. It is really hot in my room and I turned off my fan. Like, it's too cold in here. So I'm gonna turn on my fan again because it's too hot in here. Yoink. I almost fell while walking and almost dropped my horn, which could have been a $5,000 fall. I'm trying to come up with a horn joke that isn't just the word horny, but I can't come up with anything. So, bye. Okay, I'm back. I flicked a switch, which is a lot of work. Just ask Gordon Freeman, it's a lot of work. I scoot up in my chair. You gotta have good posture when you're writing music. Otherwise it's gonna fall down and break its back. Yoink, okay. This E here, I want you to play... This might be kind of weird, but try G. No. G. Can you play like a fun little cluster here? Y'all play whatchamacallit, Piz. Actually, do it with the staff text. The staff text is better. Pizzicato. Bop, bop. How loud are you? Not loud enough. Louder. More dynamics. Hello. Ask ChatGPT to write your music for real. Totally a good idea. Everyone's gonna love that. Everyone already thinks that I'm AI anyway. So I might as well visit my cousins. It'll be like a family get-together. I need it to be a bit more diminished. Can you be like B flat? I like that. I hope you're having a great day. I am. I did sleeping. I did some more sleeping. It's been pretty good. Let's try G and F here. F, G, B flats. I need something that's kind of diminished here. Move you guys back up. This felt a little better. Good. E, G. It's playing E, F, G, and B flats. Okay, so just keep on a dancing here, I guess. Remove all of my extra bells and whistles. Yoink. Okay, now it's time for some Other stuff. It's giving Rite of Spring. I forgot the name of the part movement. You're never gonna believe this. you, you know this entire thing that I wrote here? You know, this 10 minutes of music that I've written? You're never going to believe this. Okay, anyway. I want... Oh yeah, the timpani stops here for some reason. Keep playing. And I want... Tuba, can you, like, play what the timpani's doing, but, like, quietly? Get in there, Tuba. Okay, quietly. No, P! Okay, but, like, lower. Okay, adding the tuba just made it sound stupid. Okay. Sorry, tuba, but you're stupid. It's time for some other stuff. I want... Oh my gosh, the lag. I did not, in fact, believe this. Oh, okay. Stop believing now! Stop it! You're not allowed to believe no more. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Did you guys know I have an alert box, but it's just disabled? If it's like I had it before when I used to stream games, and it would tell you when people subscribed or when you followed on Twitch or something, but I disabled it because I don't care. So it's just kind of sitting here now, and it's not been used for so long. I also have the stream border. Wow, it's so colorful. I don't like it. But it's just sitting in my OBS. I like looked over at OBS, this is the program I used to stream, and I saw it again. It's so amazing. And there's the chat box up there, up on the top right, where y'all live. You guys just live in the little tiny corner of my screen. Pretty cool, right? Are you an Osu player? No, I don't even know what Osu is. Is that like a food? It sounds like food. Okay, bro, why are you so quiet? Louder! Okay, I actually really like how loud that is. I want some wonderful trombone harmony here. I'm starting to believe you're a gooner now. No, I'm a goofy goober. Don't get it mixed up. C. Not that. I scrolled up at the wrong time. Could you play a... Actually, play this chord, please. With a... That sounds a little bit too harmonious. It needs to sound awful and terrible, like you're dying. That's better. And then can you move to this wonderful diminished chord that we have set up? No, why did you move? How the heck do you make the trumpet sound like it fits in an orchestra? Oh, you're struggling to write for trumpets? Okay. Here's how to make the trumpet fit in with the rest of the orchestra. You don't. The trumpet's just super loud. It plays over everyone. It does whatever it wants. And sometimes this is exactly what you want. Sometimes you're playing a very loud chord and you just want the trumpets to fill in. Or not fill in, sorry. That's the wrong word. Sometimes you have a very large orchestra chord and you just want to hear the melody, even though nobody else is going to be able to be heard, except maybe the tuba, but also you don't want your melody to sound like boom, 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 boom. So instead you put it in the trumpet, and it's real loud, and it basically gets the job done. If you want to blend the trumpet into a chord with other instruments, that's a little trickier. Generally, you will have no trouble blending it with the other brass instruments, because the trumpet is a brass instrument and it'll sound fine. Maybe you gotta lower their volume a tiny bit, especially in their more comfortable register up here. But like if you tone it down, you can blend trumpets and trombones pretty seamlessly. If you're trying to blend it with the other folks up here, the woodwinds, keep in mind that the trumpet and the oboe are similar in tone quality when they are quiet. I think it's a very important distinction to make, is that when they're quiet, but when they're quiet, the trumpet and oboe are quite similar in tone. So in that way, you can think of a very quiet trumpet as an oboe with a more round and a bit warmer of a sound. And I shall prove this to you by just playing some chords in the trumpets. And playing the same thing in the oboe. The oboe has a very thin sound, but it has still a bright sound, whereas the trumpet has a similar thin-ish kind of sound when it's at pianissimo, but the sound is a little bit more round. It's a little bit warmer. And that's it. Other than that, I don't know much for writing for trumpet, because I'm going to be so honest, I would so much rather write for the cornets. But I'm just stuck with you stupid trumpets. They're trapped in here with me. Unbelievable. Globo plus trumpet equals amazing. The globo is awesome with the trumpet, but you gotta be careful. Putting the trumpets higher than the oboes probably won't sound very good, because you ain't going to hear the oboes none, because the trumpet will super duper take over even though they have similar tone qualities. The trumpet's bigger sound will just kind of overpower the oboes. So just think of the trumpets as more like the bed and the oboes as the cherry on top. You'll be able to hear the oboe better. Thank you, Smarty Pants. It's pronounced Love Shirgi, but I appreciate it. Can you play like this figure here? And also be on different instruments. You two, horns. You, tuba. Go. You sound too nice. I hate it. Move to other instruments. Try, you contrabassoon. You bassoon. You English horn. Go. I really like that, actually. I think the contrabassoon is a bit too nice at this upper register, so go down. You guys play short notes here. What are you trying to achieve here in this section? I just joined. I'm trying to improve the stuff that I wrote here before, because it sounded awful, so I'm fixing it. I want something that sounds very devilish, but I never pronounce your name. Shirgi. Shirgi is fine, except I'll hate you. It's Shirgi, but you can call me Shirgi. That's also fine. Or you can call me, once someone called me Shishi. If you call me that, I'll eat you, but also I guess I'll tolerate it. And only once has someone referred to me as Gi, which I thought was very funny. So there's also that. Anyway. Got it, sure gay. You're right. Are you gay? Sure. Sure. Stopped horns doubled with concha bassoon and tuba. I don't have stopped horn sounds, so instead it's bassoons we'll go with. Pure geek. That's right, I'm a geek. I'm a nerd, and I'm or not. What did he say? I've got brains and a personality. Oh no, what was the line? Oh, I'm so sad that I forgot the line. Dang it, I need to watch that video again. No, my somewhat obscure YouTube references. I'm so sad that I forgot them. What are you trying to create? Music. You clicked on the stream that said music composing, so I'm making music. Pretty cool, right? Funny how that works. Anyway, I think I want these lovely double reeds to play, because I do have the double reeds playing here to create this kind of evil sound, and I think I'll continue that here. So, go back. Lower down. Good. Good. Don't hold this note, please, my bassoon friend. Just play this note very briefly. Not staccato, just briefly. Thank you. Good. I still think you're a little bit too low, although you sound a little bit too smooth up here. Try this. Put you in bass clarinet, my friend, and you in the bassoon. Go. Put these lower two parts in trombones. Try this. Trombone's a little bit too resonant. I need something a little thinner. Okay. Clara plus oboe an octave higher sound like? Oboe plus English horn? Oh, you mean like... I like this. It needs to start low. So, like... Start down here. It needs to start down here first. And then maybe it can get higher. I was thinking of having something like that, but I wanted something in the horns first. This sounds like bizarrely like a tuba here. Listen to any Dvorak's music, you gotta know him if you're composing. I know of him. Do I listen to his music? No. English horn plays low, oboe plays the same thing, ottava. Oh, you want like both of them? I don't... I don't like it very much. Do I want the contrabassoonist to like just switch to a normal bassoon? That would sound much better than this. I'm not sure if I want that to happen though. I think this is good enough. Muted horns and stopped horns are different, if I'm correct. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know. I think it is because I think stopped horns you use your hands and muted horns you use like a mute. The difference between their sounds, I actually don't really know. Are you emo? No, I'm Shirgi. Making beats for Beethoven? That would be so rad, but unfortunately not. I want horns here. Like, since I'm moving these funny chords up an octave, that's like leaving some room in the bass end to write some fun stuff. So our contra bassoon switches to bassoon regularly, so it's not that weird to do. Yippee! Get over here, bassoon. Bassoon, if I could spell. Yay! To bassoon. Where's that extra bassoon patch? There you are. Switch to the bassoon, please. Thank you. Hello? Thank you. But I gotta make sure that I switch it back to contra bassoon. Oh. Yeah. Contra bassoon, come back. Contra bassoon. There you go. I thought so. Thoughts on the piccolo? The piccolo is pretty cool. I like it. Ledger line practice for bassoon. I don't think the bassoon can even play it, but maybe they can if they try harder. Make a variation of Jean Cage 433 in the time signature of 3132. That's my request. Sure. Now I just need to nail the tempo so that this piece is exactly 4 minutes and 33 seconds long. Or maybe I just need to add more measures. Oh, we added too many measures. Oh, we're getting closer. That's 435. I gotta pick up the tempo a tiny bit. Yippee! No! Oh wait, it definitely ends at 433. See where the line goes away? Yoink. There you go. Perfect. Good enough. Amazing. Side quest. I did it. I achieved music. Where's my MuseScore file? There. Okay, you're welcome. Yoink. Now you guys can all play 433. Oh my gosh, what happened? Oh wait, I already have this open. Okay, there you go. 247 bars. Oh, do you want me to add more bars? 434, 435, 436. Okay. That's plagiarism. Stop violating copyright on stream. Oh yeah, you're right. I guess it's just a transcription of John Cage's 433. Okay, calm down. It's just a transcription. Okay, hello. I need like a melody for this part. But I don't know what it's gonna be. Like, actually no idea. Can you guys play, like, chords? Can you play, like, really low chords, like... with the tuba helping? That sounds awful, never mind. How short are you? I'm like at least 6 apples tall, so... I'm a little bit taller than that kitty idiot. And that stupid cat. Okay. Flute, you do something. Also, quieter horns, actually. Shush! You know what? No, bass flute, you do the melody. I don't know what it's gonna be, again. But I'll figure something out. Play at forte. You're too loud. Play at mezzo forte. That's good enough. Okay. What notes shall you play? Who knows? First time I've heard someone to tell the horns to shush. They're too loud, but I tell every instrument to shush. Because sometimes they're just too loud. I'm also disappointed that the bass flute's lowest note is only a C. It's literally one note, or one octave below middle C. There's middle C here. C4 is middle C. And the bass flute only goes down to C3. If I want to go lower, I'll need the contrabass flute. And in fact, I think I would actually have used the contrabass flute, but the contrabass flute just sounds so stupid because of how much air you need to put into it in order for it to even try to make a sound. So it doesn't sound very good at all. Started with Mozart Turkish March and somehow ended up with Chopin Ballad No. 1. Well, maybe you watched a video called "This is Classical Music" that you should listen to. And by the way, it includes composers such as Mozart and Chopin. And maybe this unknown composer that I just discovered named Vivaldi. Have you guys heard of him? Very unknown. What's the prettiest looking animal? Me. And there's no comparison. Anyway, what's the lowest note of the alto flute? It is G3, which is a fifth above the bass flute. Okay, I guess that's not nothing, but it's not great. Whatever. Can you start on E, actually? You know what? No melody. Just keep doing this. And let's just write 16 bars here, so I'll figure out something to do for the other 4. It's 16 bars, but it is in 2/4, so it's only in 2/4 because I just wanted to go bum bum very slowly. Otherwise, it'd be too many notes here. You're not loud enough, actually. Can you just be mezzo forte? I don't like that. Never mind. I changed my mind. Go back to mezzo piano. And I want, out here, you guys move up an octave, maybe. No, none of that. Let's try this. Better. Or, that would mean the viola is playing higher than the violin. No, hold on, let's rectify this. Y'all here play B flats. You second violins play E. You first violins play G. Thank you. The worst looking animal, also me. I don't look very good. Let's try... Oh, the lag, please! You score, you unbelievable dum-dum. Oh my gosh. I'm bringing the tuba back. I'm giving you a second chance. You better impress me this time. I'm gonna replace you with a bass trombone. Try this. Move you an octave up. Okay, now put you back in tuba. There you go, tuba. You finally got something. Oh, that's an entire DCI transcription I worked on for 7 hours. I don't know what DCI stand for. Does that stand for like donut, coffee, iced? Because that sounds pretty good. Bass trombone, a quadruple forte is so relaxing. Oh my gosh, how low do you go? A? Okay, that's the first time I didn't know the bass trombone's range was so large. I mean, I guess the bass trombone can have as long a range as you want because all you have to do is make the slide bigger. What does a bass trombone look like that goes all the way down to A0? Bass trombone A0. Please tell me that there is a picture of, or a video of someone playing that note on the bass trombone. Maybe bass trombone lowest notes. That's like actually the brown note. It's crazy. Dang it. I don't think there's an image of it. Bass trombone low note exercises. Not exactly what I want. Dang. Need a contrabass trombone for A0. MuseScore is at least telling me that A0 is possible. That's what the yellow note stands for. And of course I do believe it's possible, but okay, hold on. Let me just look up the contrabass trombone's lowest notes. What is it? Does it go below the... because I think A0 is below the contrabassoon. Yeah, actually... Oh, wait, no, you're still the bassoon. Well, anyway. I believe the contrabassoon goes to B-flat 0, so the bass trombone apparently beats it by 1 semitone. Okay. Is there a picture of someone playing a bass or a contrabass trombone? Anyway, wait, what does Wikipedia say its range is? Can I zoom in on the image? Okay, I don't know why it's so tiny. Oh, this says possible. Is that POSS for possible? It's like, you can play this, I guess, if you want, but also no bass trombone player is ever gonna like you for doing it. Okay. Please show me a picture of someone playing the contrabass trombone. Oh my gosh. Look how twisty turvy it is on the inside. Oh, contrabass trombone. It is so something. Can I find the... It looks like it's made from like pipes that they just bent around that they got from like Lowe's or something. It looks like a garden hose. Oh my gosh. He's not even like playing it sitting down over the stand. I like that it's against a white background too, so this guy is like posing in like a stock image. It's not like in an orchestral setting. Oh, it's the same dude. It just looks like some home decoration. Can I see more pictures of the sub-contrabass trombone? Double contrabass trumpet? Oh, is this what this is supposed to be? This is supposed to be a trumpet. It just has a slide. Sure. Very trumpet thing to have. Sub-contrabass instruments. I like how this guy has to put his whole body up against it just to put his mouth on it. There's a contrabass saxophone. We saw this last time. Sub-contrabass trombone. Or those are some big boys. Those are some big boys. Double sub-contrabass saxophone. You know, that's not actually as large as I thought it would be, but it's still like disgustingly large. Like, it looks like it looks like a, not even a contrabass. It looks like a saxophone, but like it's been like dilated. Like you gave it some drugs and it's like dilated or something. I should write for octobass. I don't even know if the octobass sounds very good. Look at this guy's playing stance, by the way. So ready to play this flute. I love the shape of it too. It's just... it doesn't wind around like the other brass instrument does. It just has like straight lines. Okay. Boink. I'm not even sure if MuseScore has octobass. Oh, it sure does. Extremely large and rare bowed string instruments. Octave mandolin. What's the lowest bowed instrument? Is there something below the octobass? The violone? I don't think there's something lower than an octobass. Dang. Anyway, right, music. What happens next after this? can you guys play this part Colenio, please? You too. You guys stay pizzicato. Also, raise your volume. Okay, that's so aggressive. Okay, keep it the way it was, like this. Okay. What command did you use to make it play pizzicato? What do you mean command? I wrote pizzicato and they play pizzicato. If you mean on my keyboard, I guess. Hold on, I clicked Control S. I pressed Control S and now my computer is dying. Click a note. Control T for text. Click on the little thingy here. And you get your... Since I'm using the Berlin strings, this is like the different stuff they have. And pizzicato is the one I want, so I click on pizzicato. It writes out the full word. I don't want the full word. I shorten it to pizz. There you go. I don't know if anyone shortens Colenio, or maybe they just shorten it to leg. Violins, can you play leg? Please play leg. Pizza. I could shorten it to pizza. I bet they would also understand what that means because they're nerds. Hold on, I press Control S again. That means my new score is going to die for a sec. Anyway, what melody? Alright, I keep thinking about that and I just don't have one. None are coming to mind. Have a good rest of your night writing. Okie dokie. I'll see you later then. Go, just repeat this. I want to hear you. I don't like this G flat here. Okay, try this twice. And you guys have to play Arco here. So go back to my staff text here. Bonk. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. You, my friend, go back to Arco, which in MuseScore world is called Ordinary, for reasons that I just cannot describe to you. But anyway, go back to Arco, please. And I need you guys to move to a wonderful C minor chord. And the same with you. Okay. Okay, good. I like that so far. This feels much more natural, I think, than what we had before with the legato. This feels a bit more evil, and I like it. Good. Can you be a little bit quieter, my friend? Just quieter. Can you not play in the bass flute? Play in the bass clarinet, please. And also, since you're playing in the bass clarinet, play a little louder. I don't actually like that very much. But I don't know in who else I would want you to be in, so I guess just go back to bass flutes. Yoink. And here, 2 flutes. There you go. Go to blah, 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 mezzo piano. Evil clock music. You're so right for the evil clock that's coming to haunt you in your dreams. It's his music. Good, nice and slow. More instruments here. Trombone, you two. Trombones, you take the higher notes. So you play E, and you play A. You guys are playing pianissimo, right? So you guys also pianissimo. Good. Okay. Is there an extra? No, okay. A chip I'm eating cheese puffs rolled off my leg and I lost it? What do you mean you lost it? Like, you lost it in battle, or like, it's just gone now? Because one of those is slightly more concerning than the other, but I'll leave it up to you which one that is. Okay, now that our evil clock music here is done, and also sounds better than what was here before, because what was here before sounded like trash. What else do I think I need to fix? Like in the background, I've been like editing dynamics here and there, and there have been some minor changes, but nothing too substantial that you guys have missed out on. So I did a little composing off camera. This part's fine-ish. This part's okay, if stupid. And over here is where I have a problem. Let me play this part again. Okay, there was that part that I wrote last time. I'm gonna add some measures here. Thank you. And we're gonna add some stuff in here. Now, I'm gonna keep this part because I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. I just think it doesn't sound very... It feels a little out of place. So I kind of like this motif here. I think it's not quite in the right place. I'm gonna move these guys here. Here. I want you to play. Just one set of violins. Do this, please. I want you to play pizzicato. Yoink. Good. And mezzo forte, please. A strong urge to continue the marching band show I'm making right now. Are you procrastinating? Unbelievable. Absolutely disgusting. I can't believe you would do that. Do your work. Less wood block. Less symphony. Just rewrite this section because I don't like it. Get rid of flute here. Just came back from a marching band contest. Oh, I can't believe you're procrastinating so hard right now. So much procrastinating. Anyway, let me think about this for a sec before I write it. Okay. Shut up. You go over here. Go. Too low. No contrabass yet. Just cello and viola, please. Octave higher, you. And then do a little repeat here. The same-ish thing happening here. And contrabass, octave lower. Pianissimo. You, quieter. You louder. Go. I randomly got recommended a video from 20 years ago. That's such an old video. But that means if you get recommended a video from 20 years ago, you just have to watch it. That's just like, that's so old that you just have to see what it's about. You're too loud. Okay. Triplet here, please. Include a trombone solo. Does it sound good in trombone? That's my answer. Okay, flutes, yoink, you go here. Let me think for a second. I want you guys to be legato. And I want you to just take this very goofy sounding part here. Doink. Higher. Here, I immediately want to switch to a different, like, feel, like, immediately. Let's try this. Can you guys be in... You be in 4/4. This little section here be in 2/4. Just very briefly in 2/4. Just to accentuate that this part's a little more bubbly, and this part here is going to be a bit slower. So I wrote here Allegro. I'm going to immediately move here to Andante. I don't know if I'll keep the swing, maybe. I really want a cornet here, but I ain't got one, so I guess a trumpet or something is going to have to suffice. Let me think. Trumpet. You made a different key signature too. Let's put you in A major just so I remember that. That's what that was originally in. And you move from A immediately to D. I could just switch to cornets. No, it's not the problem. The problem is that I don't have a cornet sound, which is very sad because I want one. But unfortunately, this is the society we live in with no cornets. Switch to oboe here. I need a new melody here, and I'm not sure what it'll be, but I want it to be in a different key. It needs to be a little bit more relaxed than everything that came before it. Everything that has come before has either sounded really evil, has either sounded really frantic, and maybe like a bit too sleepy. There needs to be something here that I think cuts that line, is a little bit more modest, I guess. Something that isn't so frantic, something that ain't quite too sleepy. Something in the middle, you know? Just like chillin' after a long day. But I don't know what that sounds like. I mean, I do, but I need to find a melody that will help me do that. Okay, you know what? Because I'm so creative, I'm gonna go pull up chords or get over here composition thing. Okay, what chords do I want? Here are my very epically named Shirgi chords, but I think I'll just stick to a mode for now. I think I want Mixolydian today, which isn't a very difficult mode to use given that it's just the major chords but slightly different. I guess you could call all of the chords that, but I think Mixolydian's the... It's not the most like major. Lydian is the most like major, I think. But Mixolydian is a little bit more, you know, you can brag to all your friends at the bar in the library, I use Mixolydian in my piece. And I think it sounds great. And I bet you guys are still stuck to your major and minor scales. I'm using Mixolydian. You better know. Apparently the notes play when you drag them now. That didn't used to be a thing. You used to just be able to drag the notes and it would just drag, but now they play the notes that you drag them to. That's new. Okay. Hello, Melody. I came up literally on the spot. I know I said I would use Mixolydian, and then I used one C natural in D major. So I basically use Mixolydian. That's how it works. How about you say pizzicato for a bit? Can you start on not 1 but 6, please? Which means you would start on B minor. Something like this. It's a little too heavy. Don't go all the way down to that low B. Oh, you guys are too loud, I think. But also you need to be heard, so... Mezzo piano you shall be in. Get rid of this here. Please, my friend, just play the same note. B, D, you can be 4. Move to 4, please. Oh wait, I haven't been writing down my chords. Like an idiot. You're not 1. Well, you're not really any chord. You are 6 to 5. That's not 6. Man, I am so messing up. This is 5. You be 4. Good. Blah, 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 blah. 4 should be G. There you go. I like that. And you go to 1. Go to major 1, please. That would sound nice and amazing. Go on a nice inversion though, maybe. Or mix. Well, D major with the C natural, not C flat. So why am I having this? You should be D. What keyboard do you have? This is a Unicomp Mini M keyboard. Go over F sharp, please, my dears. F sharp. Goody gumdrops. And then I shall mark your inversion here. Move you to the minor 5 chord. So that means you go to... I just want you to be a bit more strictly in Mixolydian. Maybe, because I still want that major flavor, so I think we can use the other, the major version of the dominant chord in Mixolydian. +7. which should be C major. So you move down to C. And I guess you don't really change that much. Move back up to B, please. Good, I like that much better. And change my chord here to a wonderful flat 7 chord. A beautiful chord that all of you should use, which I'm betting you're using anyway because you guys are nerds and no theory. And, oh right, the chords. I have some more fluty stuff going on. You guys play also in the other flutes here because you're a little quiet. I don't like that actually. Okay. There you go. Okay, and E, G, could do another C major, could do E minor, could do, that's my only two choices. Okay, well, it doesn't have to be that, could be another subdominant chord, such as, no, just do E minor. Okay. I have to 2 here. Maybe I want a nice diminished one just for some flavor. Let's move you to yoink, yoink. And chords here shall reflect that. I think this is the alto flute's lowest note. Churros. Okay. I bet that'll be fine. Try this. Oh wait, you gotta move to a dominant chord here, so that should be A minor. So instead of moving down to F sharp, can you, my friend, move to C natural here? And I want you to very surreptitiously move to a wonderful C sharp here. I think this will sound very cute. Okay. What scale? The one. Go. Hello? Thank you. More trombone, please. God. guys, I wrote so much trombone earlier already. It was supposed to be the part where where it takes a breather from all this. Here, you guys can listen to my trombone part, I guess, which was all the way back here. You guys want to listen to my trombone part? There you go. Alright, you're done. No more trombone. Look how far back that was. Okay, what are you using? What, to like write the music? This is MuseScore 4. MUSESCORE. What was the sound library you're using again? It is the Berlin Sounds. Man, this takes a long time to save. If I Control T this. Oh wait, for the bass flute I'm using Muse. For everything else, I'm using mostly their Berlin Sounds. And I like them. You know, I think someone pointed out last time that the reason why my score is probably not saving very quickly is because of the, What? 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 No, he's gone. He's gone. The iguana. He's gone. I actually think I remember exactly where I got rid of him. You know what? The iguana's coming back. It doesn't have to be on the score. I'll put him on the, you know, I'll put both iguanas. Both iguanas can be on the composing cheat sheet. There you go. They're back. Can I crop this image? Okay, well anyway. The iguanas are back. To help you write your music. Beautiful. They just released Omnisphere 3 and I don't know if I want to invest. Omnisphere 3? What kind of a name is that? That's like, it's like the Cerebrum in, like, from X-Men. This version of MuseHub does not support some of our latest products. To purchase and download new products. What, does MuseHub not update itself? What? Update? What the heck? Okay. Maybe I can listen to it on the MuseHub website. I guess I'll update it later. Where's what's Omnisphere? Do you play any instruments? I play the harmonica. That's my instrument. Also, where the heck is Omnisphere? It's not coming up. New MuseHub Muse Sounds. Where the heck is Omnisphere? I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Omnisphere? No, I know what you meant. But I'm not seeing it on their websites. Here, I'm on the MuseHub websites. And there's no Omnisphere anywhere. And I'm very sad. Unless it's like hiding, but usually these are in order of when they were released. Or something like that. Where is it? Where is my Omnisphere? I'm trying to learn viola. I'm struggling with the C major scale. Well, it's a pretty important scale to learn, I think. Given that the viola is a C instrument. I guess I haven't played it, so I don't quite know, but my scientific deduction would be... Anyway, I'm not seeing maybe there's a demo of it on YouTube already. Maybe they announced that it's Muse Sounds Omnisphere. Okay. Introducing Omnisphere 3. Okay, well that doesn't sound very orchestral. Dang. Oh. What's a C instrument? It's an instrument in C. Also, I realized that by Omnisphere you didn't mean it was on Muse Sounds. It was just a plugin that they released.
Hello nerds, welcome back to episode of
I'm just here for your demo, but I really like the setup you have going. Weaver beats. The kind of shoddy green screen, the eyes suck, and then he starts the video with "Hello, nerds." You have a beautiful technique of making videos, my friends.
For all our creative patch designers.
They got a lot of strange stuff in here, which can
Great patch, this CS80.
Oh, he was just looking at the announcement. Okay, well, anyway, I'm not really into synthesizers, although maybe I'll get it because of the FL Studio stream. That'll never happen. Iguana, what do you think? What should be the chords that I put next? Also, where am I? I'm getting lost in my own score. Oh right, the piccolo was supposed to play these notes, but I got rid of the thing that told you to play in the piccolo. Whatever, that's a problem for future me. Iguana, what do you think? Thanks, Iguana. I can always trust you for the best orchestral advice. Right, chords. You move from 5 to 5. There you go. And I want something to be kind of like just like a chordal backbone. Man, there are some sirens going on outside. Can you also be in the clarinet instead? Try this. I changed my mind. Go back to oboe. Okay. Sirens, you must resist this temptation out at sea. Joke's on you, I live in a desert. So, when we got sirens going around, it means that there's a tornado. And definitely not that there's an ambulance outside. You know, that just reminds me, as growing up as a kid, I was told that the sirens for an ambulance, a police car, and a fire truck all sound different. But I don't think I've heard them often enough to know the difference, and neither have I ever like looked up the difference. So I'm just like, in theory I know they sound different, but I don't know how different they sound. And not that it really matters, because when you hear one, you gotta get out of the way regardless. Anyway, not important right now. 6, B minor. Legit don't understand a thing about music composition, but hope you don't get any writer's block. Thanks. If you don't understand anything about music composition, maybe that needs to change. F. Do the double P. Right for PP, please. And you play first trombone. Actually, you play D. Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, the hot cross buns. And 6, 7, move down, move up, yoink. And then C, not C flats, C natural, and then whatchamacallit, G major. Okay. You'll just kind of slide to your neighbor tones here. You slide back to B. Okay. Now with these pads, basically. Not 6, 7. Unbelievable. You and your 6, 7. You're a fine composer. Thank you. Did you study at uni? Technically, but no. I studied composition while in university. My major wasn't music composition, nor is my major anything related to music. It's engineering. But because the university has this wonderful thing called the library, I just read books about how to write music, and yeah, that's what happened. So you are right. The major. It's the major. D A E diminished. And I am not doing so good. E. You guys move up to G. I think since this is a chord of 6, I am narrowly avoiding any parallel fifths by writing parallel fourths. Here, A and D are... Never mind, I take that back. These are parallel fifths. Okay, because I'm such a genius, you're moving down to B flat. Perfect. It's such a high-speed field right now with AI development. AI taking over all of our jobs, taking over all of my compositions. I'm just waiting for the day that someone takes all of my music and feeds it into some whatever, and it spits it back out something that sounds kind of like me. I mean, I guess I'd be mad, but I wouldn't be worried. Because A, I've made exactly $0 off of writing music anyway, so not like I'm losing anything. And also, like, it's not, I mean, it sounds suspiciously like me, but it's not actually by me, so like, whatever. You sound maybe people start breathing heavy. We need more money, more data, more data. Who are your inspirations for composing? Okay. This is a little strange, because my favorite composer, as I have said before, is Vivaldi. He's my favorite. I love him. Vivaldi's my favorite. But I've written basically 0 music that sounds like Vivaldi. I think his music is great. I don't write like him. So this piece in particular, I've stolen basically every orchestral technique from Stravinsky, which is new for me. Actually, before this, I wrote basically based on Korsakov's book of orchestration, which was basically like my starting point. And then I also did some extensive like active listening of The Planets by Holst, which I think is very well orchestrated. So that's where I got a lot of my technique from to start. But then I'm like, this is boring. I want to try something else. So I'm trying this. I think it's not that it sounds better or worse. It just is a different sound. And for the kind of music that I'm going for here, which you've caught me in a very strange place because I'm writing the least strange part of this entire piece so far. Just want something here to be a bit more relaxing from all of the weirdness that was happening before. So this part is going to be very, not slow, but more calm and a little bit more orthodox. I'll make art for AI so it gets worse. I train it off of my... I see. You're so ethical. Probably. Anyway, I'm not even sure if I want brass here. I don't like the brass here. I want like a, like, kind of like a drum. Can you bass drum? Can you, oh my gosh. Can you play just the rim shot, please? Play it on the offbeats. And so like, kinda like a snare, I guess, but not quite. It's a bit better. I want some pizzicato here from y'all. In what's this? B minor immediately to C major. So, y'all yoink, doop doop doop, and then back just down to C major, or maybe back up. Oh wait, you guys don't need staccatos because you're playing pizzicato. You guys are a little bit too loud. Just go down to mezzo piano like your bassy cousins, and you move to, if I recall correctly, G major. So you stay at G. You go down, you stay. G major, or no, wait. G major to D major. Go back up to A. You stay at here, you go down, so you guys are coming a bit closer again. And then y'all go to E diminished for a sec. So let's have B flat, E, and G here. And then goes to A minor and A major. Okay. Let me just write those notes down. Good. I wanted more. Another repeat. There you go. Do not play on the first beat. Can you be just a tiny bit slower? Scroll down. I'm going down to like 80-ish, 89 BPM, 88 BPM. Can you be played in the English horn instead? Go! Can you play in the English horn, but like in the higher register? I don't like that. And go back in oboe, please. You're so quiet. Louder. Louder. Play with the harder mallets. That should maybe be a bit easier. I'm liking this rim shot here less and less. Can you, well, Okay. I'm like struggling to think. This part is going to be quite short. I want to make that a bit clear because it needs to. I think I'll kind of omit all of this nonsense that I wrote here because I don't really like it. It's this part here that I think it really wants to go to again, but I'll need to figure out how to do that. And I'm not going to play it for you because you've probably already heard it 10 billion times. So instead, we'll just keep working on my very sneaky sounding music here, which is not really, it wasn't supposed to sound very sneaky. It's probably the moving bass. I think actually it's the, it's the pizzicato bass that's making it sound so sneaky. And that's not what I want. So put you in like the bassoon here, although the bassoon is also kind of sneaky sounding, but hopefully it alleviates some of the sneakiness. Is this me a score? Yes, it is. Palettes here, go to pianissimo. Nah, the octave makes it sound a bit strange. Just do like this, please. No, I don't think bass clarinet would sound very good. Actually, I think it sounds fine, but it needs to have that note there. Be a little louder, please. I don't have... Try this. Try here. It's gonna be a bit weird, but try here a staccato triangle. Dynamics, add a dynamic here. A little louder. Okay, you're a little too loud. Just stick to mezzo piano, I guess. Bonk. Bonk. And you know what? Just because I have them, let's keep this wonderful tick-tock and woodblock here. Tick-tock woodblock. There you go. I think the woodblocks are very cute, so I'm gonna keep them around. A little too quiet though, so I need to boost their volume. Try mezzo forte. Okay, it's too loud. Mezzo piano. How about you just an arco bass here? Cello... No, not cello only. Contrabass only. Contrabass I think will have a more muted sound than a cello. So you contrabasses, please play arco. Hear the MLP theme. I don't know what the MLP theme sounds like. So if I write it again, that would be so rad. But I think if I like go and listen to it right now, I'm gonna accidentally write the whole thing. So I'm not gonna do that, but maybe afterwards. Quieter. I'm just really not feeling like oboe's the right instrument for this. But I don't know what it would be. Flute, you try. Go. Rest here. Rest here. Rest here. Better. I think there needs to be more triplet action, but F sharp A, F sharp E, first 4 notes. Oh, this. Okay, sure. Okay. Hear about Beethoven's, I think, unreleased song being found a few years back? No. I remember hearing a new Mozart and a new Chopin, if that's what you mean, but I didn't remember about hearing about a new Beethoven, although it might have been before I got like into classical music, so there's also that, because I only got back into it pretty recently. Before then I thought classical music was boring, and you know what? It still is. A lot of it is pretty boring, but some of it's pretty cool. But a lot of it's pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie. I at least need another 4 bars of music before I can say that this is like anything. Hold on. Can you move here to a different mode? You know what else is boring? Building bridges. I think you're completely wrong. I have 6 hours in Polybridge. In fact, I don't know why I haven't been playing more of it. I just haven't been doing it very much. Polybridge is so much fun. And I like it. Maybe it's because I was too dumb and I got stuck. There you go. I think building bridges is awesome. Anyway, I need a new melody. What tool are you using to make this? Use MuseScore 4. MuseScore 4. MUSESEORE. 4. The 4th one. Yippee. You can use that. Okay, I'm a little stuck right now, so I'm just gonna write some chords down and hope that it maybe sounds kind of maybe good. B minor here. Basically ready for Taylor Swift's next album. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've listened to a single Taylor Swift album in my entire life. I don't know I don't know what her music's like. You are going to be in C natural, which could be 5, could be 7, could be 3. I haven't done 3 yet. We could try 3. Because I like 3. You go to 6. You know, like the stream isn't tailor-made for Swifties. Sure. You guys want me to talk about the Taylor series? I can do that. I don't know. I don't know anything about the Taylor Swift. Let's see, natural here, and you go to A. Now, I need to put you guys some notes. Please. Oh, okay. So basically, the Taylor series, it's an infinite series of stuff that you add together, and it represents a function. How it does it, I have absolutely no idea. It's like magic to me. But it works. Talk about the fast Fourier transform. Okay, so basically... okay. Here you go to A. And continue your weird percussion bits and get percussioned. Go back to, well, no, wait, A. Just go back to 5 again. I need, C minor, no, A minor. Wait, yes, that's correct. And you moved to, what was it? I think you moved back to 6. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. No, stop. Thank you. Or maybe I can move to a different kind of 6. You know what? Let's move to the funny 6. Which case you should be B flat major. And I want you to move to... I don't understand why it sounds so diminished, but maybe that's just because of how suddenly it moves from one to the other. Okay. Okay. And now scroll up here. Go, music. I want a G sharp here so badly. And what chord is that going to be? Two chord. Thanks, Lydian. This two chord here wants to resolve to A major, so we'll just move sneakily back to A major. G sharp. Keep these E's. Why did they tie together? How are you even supposed to tie a pizzicato together? Stop doing that. Y'all go down to B's. Y'all go to G sharps. I'm also starting to regret putting you in contrabass. In cello you go. Get celloed. Okay, try this. Okay. I didn't like any of you guys playing it, but I guess contrabass was slightly better. Okay, I'm not super happy with that, but into the music it goes. Okay, oh my gosh. Where was I? Here. Alright, I did add stuff for the glockenspiel and then I just didn't add more. I also don't like the glockenspiel playing this. Can the cellista do it instead? Go, cellista! You're gonna have to be a bit louder than that, my friend. You're too loud. Also, go down. You are A major. Okay, you know what? I don't feel like writing more for Celeste. I just want to make sure that it sounds good first. It's taking so long to save. Something felt a bit wrong with that. I think it's the addition of the flutes. Something about that doesn't feel quite right. Get rid of the lower flutes. Better. More bass. Again? Try this instead. I want the melody to be a little bit busier. Extend the slur out to the next notes. Okay, better. That's better than it was before. Also, this 3 is getting in the way of my slur, so that slur goes down now. Still not very sure about you. Can you go in contrabassoon, my friend? Go! Go in tuba. I don't like that at all. Go back in the concha bass, please. Please, thank you. And I want you to also play cellos, but you continue playing pizzicato. But like quieter, please. And maybe just for clarity, you're still pizzicato. Okay, good. I'm also not really liking you in flutes. Go, trumpet. Your turn. You're so loud. Shut up. I bet I could get away with making you piano too because you're so damn loud. I'll have to kind of adjust everyone accordingly, but otherwise you should be just fine at this volume. You can be a bit louder. Try mezzo forte. Oh, I take it back immediately. Just play like this. What key is this in? It's in D. I think the chords are fine, if a little boring. I think I can spice it up a little bit here. Try this. Let me listen to it once more. Can you move to a... Can you move to a minor chord, please? Try this. So you shall be... I need an F natural here. Same from you. And same from you. Good, I like that. Okay, I think it's okay, and of course, because I'm so extra, you're going immediately down to A major, yoink. And I don't think it's just going to be the same melody again. I want it to feel a little lazier than that, so probably just some more chord stuff going on. I know you're playing pizzicato and I wrote a bunch of half notes in for you, but I don't care. So, into the chords you go. 1. Can you go immediately from 1 to G major, please? I want G major here. Let's see. So you move to A. Down to G. So that G sharp we added, immediately ignoring it, which is just awesome. You can be an inverted one here. Yoink. And keep up my wonderful woodblock stuff happening. And keep up wonderful chords. And finally a melody. You play D minor here. Which are these? Hi, iguana. Are these modal chords or did I just make them up? They are in the key of. Yeah, those are natural minor chords. Okay, coolio. As I suspected. Or the D is already. It's already D minor, so just move to F. No, move back down to U. Now that you have whatchamacallit, D, F, and A, can you move to a. No, don't do that. Move to F, D. No, I ain't got nothing. Just keep playing. We'll figure it out. Whoops, press caps lock. Man, is it just better to write in MuseScore in separate projects? Because this is so slow. Okay. Oh well. This is what I get for using this program. That would make the. Oh, you need to move to E actually. And then we added courtesy accidentally here. And. Okay, this double bass part is immediately much more boring than the last one, but I guess maybe that can be rectified later. Okay. Connect different keys using the modes. I don't know how to buy relative minor. Oh, relative minor is a mode. Or, no, relative minor. Parallel minor would be more modal. Okay, whatever. I don't need to know the difference. Technically, yeah, although I did a very boring modulation here by moving from D to A, which is very boring, but nevertheless it works. You move to E major. Okay. What scale are you using? This is A major. There are 3 sharps. I'll hold those notes. Keep a nice C flat here. In C flat, I could use A minor, could use F major, or F sharp diminished, which would be diminished 6, which is a Dorian chord. So on this 3rd beat here, have a very beautiful Dorian chord. And the bass can also finally move. F sharp, A, C natural, and you guys move down. Or mostly move up. And I want F natural moves nicely into G. I think that's a little shoddy though. F natural, or not, sorry, F sharp. Why am I saying F natural? F sharp moves into G. Also moves into B. Okay, using the 7th degree modulates to some strange keys. Okay. If I treat this as a 2, I could move it nicely to C. Well, C sharp really, but C sharp should be just a 3 chord. Okay, I can do that. C sharp. Okay, and that should be you here. 3. Move to F sharp, C sharp. 3 should be, can you be a 3? Nah, don't be an inverted 3, just be a normal 3. Okay, just try this chord here. Go, random nonsense I just made up on the spot. If only I could see it because it's lagging. Move from C sharp here. F sharp. Can you move to F sharp? That should be what, B flat augmented, so that's a augmented flat 2 chord, which whatever that means. I don't even think that's real. So can you do F sharp and B flats? And then move to very simple E major here. Or just move up from B flat to B natural. Thank you. Okay, and my chord friends here, you guys play, oh, what note are you? B flats, D flats, D flats, thank you, and F sharp. And then very hastily, you're moving immediately to E major. I think in order to bring out that augmentedness, I need to play it in the melody. Okay, again, random nonsense I just made up. Go! Actually, well... that's not very good at all. I think it's because it ends, this phrase ends strangely at 5 bars, which is just disgusting. Move back here to, hold on. Move to 5, and then move back to 3. Because now this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, or this is a pickup, so 4, 8, and then I guess I need, yeah, 16 more. Or not 16, 8 more to make 16. So if I omit this guy, this whole thing will be a 16 bar phrase, plus a pickup. F sharp here should be not 3, but 6. And y'all move to your correct places. Okay. Six. Stay at 6 here. Or maybe just do like a fun major 6 chord, that might be fun. Just try and fun stuff out. And move down to C, please. F sharp here should be, whatchamacallit, A, C, F. This next part here, the A is sharpened. So A sharp, and then A sharp here. Try again. C sharp. You belong to... Oh, I need you to move to like E major here. So you move... to E here. Very sloppily, but here the chords shall move... F sharp, B, move to sharp and A. That should stay in the 6th chord, F sharp, A. You could do E flat, or D sharp, I guess, which would be a sharp 4 chord. That's not sharp. Sharp 4. Sharp 4, move to, what's that? G sharp and E natural. That's once again 5. Oopsies. And then you move down to F sharp, C. Please, my friend, play, no, minor 6, and then back to 5. Okay, and okay, this is gonna be kind of bizarre, but let's give it a try. The sharp major 4 chord I've never used before, and it doesn't exist in any of the modes, which is probably why I haven't used it. So you move to D sharp major. I'm not doing so good. Or you move down to A sharp. You move down to F sharp. You move to E major. Beautiful. Just keep on blink blonking here, my percussioners. And you move to D sharp here. E. And y'all, you're going to play, since you move up, you'll move down. F sharp, F, nope, normal sharp, please. F sharp, A sharp, D sharp. Immediately move to A, or sorry, E. So you move down, you move down, you move down. Back to 6, back to 5. Okay, once again, pretty lazy, but I am very lazy. Make sure you're naturalized. Okay, and you guys, you play here. Okay, and I'll just add a measure after this so I don't immediately move into the next part. And just insert like 2 measures after. Yoink. Bang! Pow! Okay, easy. Alright. There you go, trumpet. There's your solo. You better play it well. I'll be very angry. Okay, that minor one is kind of unsatisfying. I'm going to rectify that. Oh, whoopsies. I just meant to click this note. Thank you. I preferred it the way that was before. Like this. Okay, that's a very kind of weak dominant, I think, but just move it back to A major here. Technically, you want to resolve here, but like it's being so strange that it doesn't really feel like it should. I don't really know how to describe it, but anyway, the bass here isn't as busy as it was in the first. I gotta fix that. I want to make it a bit better. No, 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 I meant to click one note. Not all. Oh my gosh, I meant to click one note, not all of them. You stupid program. You are D minor. Okay. I don't like this. No, no, oh my gosh. Pressing all the wrong buttons. Control 3. I want you to play E, then B. Good, thank you. I believe if I pure F sharp, that's correct. Good. Okay, now just finished this here, so you guys also play the whatever chord that you play. Okay, now the bass should be a bit more busy. I'm hoping that it sounds okay all together, so let me try another time here. Okay, that feels a little bit off, but I think there needs to be a few more pauses in between these here, something like... Slur this. Okay. And do like this. Why are horn and F and trumpet and B flat have the same key signature? You're never going to believe this. But there's a button here that's ticked called concert pitch. and it's in concert pitch, which means it plays in concert pitch. So there's your answer. And I guess it's it for the the music, but like the arrangements, I'm not a huge fan of the arrangement here. It's got to be a little different. It sounds a little too smoky right now. It needs to be a little bit more like bubbly, less smoky. So you know what? I want to hear this entire trumpet line, but also in the celesta, please. Go. Okay, well, I would like to hear the celesta. That's kind of cute. I'm not sure if I'll keep that, though. Can I have the... Here, all of you guys play an octave higher, please. Okay, well, also, I'd like to hear you. I wrote in you for a reason. Okay, that actually doesn't sound very good. Okay, you guys also just pits. I'll have this bass line be mostly played by perhaps a tuba or even a horn. Just try tuba first. Pizzicato tuba. Wouldn't I like to see that? It's very quiet bassoon or French horn drone. Maybe. Might as well give the tuba a solo though. Because the tuba has done basically nothing this whole time, just playing some bass notes. As a tuba does, I guess, but shut up. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like it. Maybe in order to feel a bit more classical, I can have... No, let's not do that. I was gonna say have like a counterpoint, but like... This is my counterpoint. So I don't think I need that. It's not a very interesting one. Nevertheless, it is one. You know what? How about instead of celesta, you go in xylophone. Go xylophone, do stuff. Play! You can like barely hear the xylophone tone itself and you just hear the blinks. I mean, it does feel a little sillier, which I like, but not exactly what I want either. Okay. You guys be in a different instrument. Be in both clarinets, I guess. Maybe I just need a little bit more percussion going on. Bass drum, go. Oh my gosh, you're so loud. No. Play rim shots. Go. Of course, you probably have to go on the offbeats. I think I did this before and I didn't quite like it, but maybe now that— oh my gosh, now that everything's in place, it'll sound a little better. I guess there's only one way to find out, ain't there? I ain't got a snare drum or anything playing on this, which I guess I could, but let's just keep it as few instruments as possible for now. So, bass drum, you shall play this. Okay, I want to hear the woodblocks more. Bigger woodblock sound, please. They were also barely audible here, I think. Good, better. That's so loud. It could do swing eighth notes, it'd be more surprising if it couldn't. It sure can do swing. We're at 61% swing. I can make it even less, 57% swing. I kind of like the lazier swing. It feels a little bit too little, but I do like the lazier swing. Let me just move you up to like 58% swing. Okay, that sounds fine, I guess. And I think here, just because I can, I think I gotta add some more in-between these chords. Which, as the name suggests, they go in between these. So, I don't know what that would be. I like the 6 to 7 progression here, one of my favorites. And perhaps something else happening around here, like maybe a switch to a 4 chord here. Like, move to diminished 3 is Mixolydian exclusively, right? So in minor 5, just stay in Mixolydian for a hot second here. Move down to 2, which should be actually, no. There's a few too many. Well, no. We're in the key of D major, or D Mixolydian, I guess. So that should. E minor. I don't know why I struggled so much to think of that. That was not a hard question. Also, I don't think I should actually add that here because it interferes with the melody. And I think at this... What does it mean that a chord is exclusive to a mode? Did I say that? Okay. Well, this chord here, I wrote a diminished 3 chord, and it's only in Mixolydian. None of the other guys have a diminished 3. Only Mixolydian has it because of this note here, flat 7. And the other ones also have flat 7, but they have other things that make this 3 a bit different, so that's why it's diminished. Wow. The only difference between a diminished chord and a major chord is a single note. So you change that note, it becomes a major chord. That's why it goes from diminished to major here, but then back to minor for reasons. I think here you gotta like sneakily shift to a tonic chord. So could you like very stupidly move to a D major chord here? And try like this. Redo the slurs here. Okay, better. Picture saving app do you use? It's called PureRef. P-U-R-E-R-E-F. PureRef. And it saves pictures like my iguanas. Hi, iguanas. What do you think of my music so far? You think it needs to be changed? I agree. I agree. I agree with you, iguanas. My agreeing iguanas. Very agreeable. The chords definitely gotta change somewhere around here. Maybe you can switch to this flat 2 chord early. You were in A major, so flat 2, you should be B flat. B flat over F sharp, which would make you this kind of chord. Which, by the way, this is just a disgusting notation, but oh well. This F sharp here, just do like a normal F sharp, which should be a 6 chord here. Maybe I could do like a major one for funsies. So we have a diminished, a major, and a minor one. Again, just trying stuff out for fun. Music is fun. It's very fun. And if you ain't having fun writing it, then you're missing out. I wonder who's out there writing music and not having fun. I feel very bad for them. And they're probably doing it because it's their job, so oh well. I just can't understand how you write music and not have fun, unless Unless you're writing like corporate sounding music, which I don't even know how you write that kind of stuff. Okay. Good enough, I guess. It sounds fine, I suppose. Let's just try you out in different instruments while we're here. Horn, go! I don't really like that much. Written music for any projects or media? Nope. Not a single one. My music hasn't appeared anywhere other than my YouTube channel and my Discord server. Go back to oboe. Okay, since you're an oboe and not a trumpet, I can boost your volume here. Good. More rim stuff happening. Go! 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 Okay, beautiful. Maybe we can have the brass do some more things here. And you know what? I'm moving this from tuba to contrabassoon. Go! So the contrabassoon gets a melody. Get a little 8 miles high with this one. Cool, right? Don't hold off for that long. Okay. hold this note longer. Okay, that works, I suppose. Hold on, a rest here. I also realized, I just noticed here that the oboe is playing notes that it cannot play. That's what the English horn is for. Go! Play these notes! I don't like you here. Try bass trombone. Go. Your turn. Nah, I think tuba was the best one so far. Tuba, you do it. Tuba, go! Thank you. Still not sold on the English horn playing this though. Okay. I guess back and trumpet you go. Go, trumpet! Yippee. Quiet one. I don't like how loud it becomes. Like this. I think it just needs more pizzicato. In my professional composing opinion, it needs more pizzicato. I know I omitted you from the first beat for a reason that I'm gonna be honest, I can't quite describe to you. Nevertheless, you're coming back. Get over here first beat. And I think also I'll have the celesta play some chords. But before I do that, it's time to write some notes in. You're C sharp, right? Okay, good. Again, we have this G here and this F here immediately to naturalize it and ignore it, but oh well, such is the life of using chords and modes. Oh wait, you're a courtesy accidental, so that's good. And then I just can get rid of this one. Goodbye. And now we're good to go. Okie pokey. And now, again, I want some celesta chords. Maybe, perhaps, I have no idea. You guys are too quiet. And you are too loud. Okay. Try a different beat here. Okay. The Battlefield 1 prologue song. Cool. Hold on. Oh my gosh, MuseScore is dying. I just wanted to add some cool drums, bro, and instead you're complaining. Oh my gosh. You unbelievable stupid program. Take your time, idiots. Thank you. Oh my gosh. That took way too long. Bigger pitches. No contrabass pits, just cello pits. No, that doesn't sound good. Okay. Can I just do like accents here or something? Maybe that's better. Try some celesta chords. Let me try this. What's this? B flat. Where did celesta go? Thank you. Play some very, very pretty chords, my celeste friend. Down to C major. C major to... Oh, we're in D major, so G major. Thanks to the power of theory, it should sound fine. Back to D major. Look at that descending progression. I have no idea how good it would sound. Up to, what, E diminished. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Down to A minor. And then to A major. And then to... Alright, that's 4 bars. Try. You're so loud. Shut up. Get out of here. I added this in here because I think this is a little too dark right now, so I think maybe having a tuba play this isn't helping. Go back and double bass, you glorious bassy instrument. There you go. Back to Arco you go. Get Arcoed. Arco, there you go. Louder. You're like weirdly distracting. Octave lower, please. Try this. Oh, I said octave lower. You a bit louder, please. Can you like play this but an octave higher as well? Oh, through now putting this together, I see that some of these pizzicatos aren't quite aligned with what the actual melody is playing, which was the idea that they would do that. So change it. I shall. Flat. Let us fix this together. Add some of that interest back into the music. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't change the other tuba part away. Go back into you, please. Octave up. Lovely. You guys should be mostly the same. There's just a small figure here that I didn't add. Okay. Goody, goody, goody. Can you be put in bassoon, please? I'm quite curious to hear what that would sound like. Not contra bassoon like we had before, just normal bassoon. Yoink. Quiet. Also, no arco bassoon, believe it or not. And how about this? You, since you're playing pizzicato, I'll have you move down the octave into the contrabasses. There you go. Whereas the bassoon is the one playing the melody, but like the percussiveness comes from the contra bassoon or contra bass. Hopefully this makes it sound a little bit more like lighthearted with the bassoon playing, because the bassoon has a ton of overtones. So okay. Okay. Sure. I auditioned for all region and placed 15th out of 148. Wow, that's 10%. Yippee, that's the top 10%. Very cool. I want these celesta chords to continue. I want to invert them though. Man, I wish there was a keybind to invert chords. That would actually be so useful if I could invert chords using a keybind. Let me invert them and put them an octave higher. Why are you so loud? It's because I have you playing staccato. It was, okay. B minor. If there's a plugin that lets you do that, if there is, I don't know of it. MuseScore 4 specifically is kind of new-ish. So, like, and also there aren't as many plugins written for it as there were the previous MuseScore versions, which is so surprising. Because people really give MuseScore 4 a hard time for being more babyish and there's like less features, which is true. It is true that MuseScore 4 has a lot less features than like MuseScore 3, and that's why a lot of people will swear by MuseScore 3 for writing their music. I don't though, because MuseScore 4 just sounds better, which is like my only reason for continuing to use it. So if there was another like, and buggy, it is buggy. I love bugs. I hate bugs. So if there was like another program that like is a notation program, but also had like really, really good playback, then I would switch to it. Getting more additions over time. It is getting more additions over time. But they don't fix, somehow they keep neglecting to fix the fact that it's slow. I'm gonna press Control S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It took 8 whole seconds for me to save this project. That's unacceptable. Sibelius and Dorico have good playback. I don't know, because I haven't used them. I just know that the MuseScore ones have like some pretty darn good samples. They're like sampled, they're not like MIDI. Dorico supports Note Performer. It's a pretty good plugin. I have heard of Note Performer, but I just haven't like really looked into it. But if it's good, then okay, wait, hold on. This chord is an F sharp diminished chord. Chord. I love chords. Yum. C natural. I can use VSTs with Sibelius to try MuseScore, but the audio is really distorted. Do I have any VSTs on my computer? I don't actually know if I do. I mean, I have the Fruity Loops ones, but I don't know if they're compatible. Or I don't even know if they're... I have the Tall Noisemaker, which is a synth. VST support over S. What could the S mean? Does it stand for Shirgi? Does it stand for soup? Does it stand for bassoon? What chord is this? A minor. You see that there? I inputted notes without using my mouse. Pretty cool, right? You are flat 6, B flat major. It stands for Shirgi coin because you need to give me more Shirgi coins. I already told you how you earn Shirgi coins. So go earn them yourself, idiot. Flat 7, C major. Okay. I don't have the social capital. What is a social capital? Like the letter A, the letter S, the letter I. Those are in the word social. You move to 1 D major. 2 E. Yeah, E major. There you go. Okay, wonderful. Celesta, you do stuff. Let me hear you an octave higher, just for fun. You interfere a little bit too much with the trumpet. I don't like that. It needs to get a little bit more interesting throughout. It's just kind of the same-ish for all of this. Like the harmony keeps changing, right? But like the instrumentation, it's kind of the same, and it's a little boring. How long is this part, by the way? This section here goes from 7:42 to 8:36, so it's like a minute long. I guess that's not bad, but it is boring. I mean, I think it's less boring than this, but nevertheless, I still think it's a little boring. Something about it just feels kind of off in a way that I am having trouble describing and then fixing. Okay, well, you know what? I'll just figure it out next time, because it's like 1 a.m., so I guess I'll just lie down a bit. The stream's over. You guys can go home. Make sure to subscribe and join the Discord. I'll keep writing this in my spare time, and I'll report to you any results. Or maybe I'll just keep drinking my sweet tea. Which is, you're never gonna guess which one's the more likely option. Alright, goodbye. I'll see you later.